Why don't we hear instantly recognizable synth presets in today's chart music? In the 80s and early 90s, certain instruments were everywhere, like the Yamaha DX7 electric piano, the Roland D50 staccato heaven, the Korg M1's house piano, the emulators shakuhachi flute, the Fairlight orchestra hit, and the Moog, Minimoog, Fat Bass, etc. Certain sounds were everywhere. Everyone used the same presets, and those presets became cultural landmarks. Why isn't that the case today? Well, modern production is pretty anti-preset. Today's production emphasizes layering 5 to 20 sounds, endless modulations, resampling, and processing, etc., etc. So the sound finally ends up as a very generic, bland, mushy sound. This is the production emphasis today, and if that's the case, why then shell out $5,000 to $6,000 for a synth? Why do you pay those insane prices when no one is able to recognize the synth sound anyways? Back in the day, you got a Yamaha DX7 because you wanted everyone to hear you had a Yamaha DX7. And the result? Well, you can no longer point to a sound and say, that's that sound. And that leads to the next point, obviously. Software killed scarcity. Back in the day, very few people owned a DX7 or a Fairlight. But now, everyone has everything. Thousands of presets are dropped every week. When everyone has everything, nothing feels special. Pop production now has moved away from instruments and texture, more towards rhythm, vocal chops, processing, sound design, FX transitions. So the melody and chords and all that stuff is basically almost frowned upon today, and with that goes the iconic sounds. So, do you agree with my points? Is this why we don't hear iconic synth sounds in chart music today, or music today in general? We don't hear sounds that screams, that is the synth, or that is the synth, and that is the sound. Am I right or am I wrong? And I'll ask again, why do we pay those insane amounts for synths when we're gonna blend it into a mush anyway? No one will hear what we've used. As always, I'm Espen Kraft. Thanks for watching.